So welcome back. I'm super excited. Happy Friday. Uh, and I'm looking forward to see who's first to attend office hours. Because if you logged in yesterday, you'll know that whoever's first, the breakout room gets your name. So yesterday, shout out to Nadi, who was the first one to attend office hours. So the breakout room was called Nadi and Friends Room. So let's see who gets there tomorrow first. Um, I'm also super excited because we're going to be doing some new whole group activities every hour starting tomorrow. You have to check in and log in to see what that's all about. And great thing about today's lesson, it's really only one question just broken up into five parts. I like this question broken into five parts because it gives us a chance to really understand the process of finding the volume, understanding dimensions, as well as using all of the knowledge that we've built using multiplication charts, using learning how to multiply. All of you guys have been doing amazing on your Thrive Point challenges. So let's keep that energy moving forward. Let's keep that energy so that way you can also keep building your confidence as we move forward in volume. Okay, so looking forward to seeing your completed work. Do not log into office hours though until you are done with your project, which is going to be you're going to see that during the remainder of this video. So please either have your packet ready or have a piece of paper and pencil ready, and you're ready to go starting now. See you soon. Okay, let us dive right in. We first see our project requirements. Number one, each project must include 5 to 7 rectangular prisms. Right away, let's just circle that 5. We will do 5 rectangular prisms. Again, if you want to do up to 7, that's on you, but I'm going to focus on 5. Number two, all prisms must be labeled with a letter beginning with A. Dimensions, let's stop right there. Dimensions, that's your length, your width, and your height. And the volume. Let's stop again. Volume, that is your length times your width times your height. Number three, prism D must be 1/2 the volume of another prism. So it's going to be 1/2 the volume of one of the first 3 prisms, A, B, or C. Number four, prism E must be 1/3 the volume of another prism. Also, it's going to be 1/3 the volume of either prism A, B, or C. Number five, the total volume of all the prisms must be 1,000 cubic centimeters or less. Must be, the volume must be 1,000 cubic centimeters or less, which means the volume of A plus the volume of B plus C plus D plus E all has to equal 1,000 or less. All important things to remember. Remember, if you get stuck at any point moving forward, you can always rewind the video, come back to this page, because these are the project requirements. Okay, so let's move forward. First thing we need to do is we start with prisms A, B, and C. So you can come up with any number in A, any numbers that you want to come up with any value that you want. So come up with your dimensions, which is your length times width times height, for prisms A, B, and C. Multiply them to get your volumes, and then you can move forward. So I want you to press pause now so you can, when I say go, press pause, so that way you can fill in prisms A, the dimensions for prisms A, B, and C, and their volumes. Again, when I say go, you're going to press pause, you're going to fill in your dimensions for prisms A, B, and C, multiply them, and write down your volumes. Ready? Go. Push pause now. Excellent job. So now that you have your dimensions and volumes for prisms A, B, and C, now we're going to focus on prism D. Look at question number 3. It says, prism D has 1/2 the volume of prism blank. So it can either have half the volume of prism A, prism B, or prism C. Now, since you're looking for half the volume, you want to look at the volumes of the prisms A, B, and C and see which one of those volumes can easily be divided by half. Which of those can easily be divided in half? Okay, now that you've picked that one, you're going to divide the volume of A, B, or C. You're going to divide it in half. What is that result going to be? When you divide it in half, that result is going to go on this line. Then it's also going to go in this line. That is your volume. You're going to put A, B, or C in this line. It has half the volume of prism A, B, or C. Calculate that volume, and that volume would go in this line right here. Now that you know what the volume is going to be, you're going to find 3 numbers that multiply to get that volume. Find those 3 numbers that multiply to get that volume for prism D. Push pause, solve that now. Excellent job. So now we're moving on to prism E. It says prism E has 1/3 the volume of prism, and you're selecting. So again, look back at your prisms, the volumes for prisms A, B, and C. Which one of those volumes can easily be divided by 3? Pick one, label, so you're going to put that letter on this line right now. Once you know if you're doing 1/3 the volume of prism A, B, or C, you're going to take the volume of whichever letter you picked and you're going to divide it by 3, and that will be the new volume that you're putting in this line right here. So put the volume on that line now. Great. Once you know what the volume is for prism E, now you can come up with 3 numbers that, when multiplied, give you that volume. Find those 3 numbers for the 3 different dimensions, your length, your width, and your height, so that way it equals the new volume. Do that now. Great job. Now we have come to the last part of our project. Question number 5 says, the total volume of all the prisms is 1,000 cubic centimeters or less. What is your total volume? Show the calculations. So, what do? We're going to take the volumes of prisms A, B, C, D, and E. You're adding them, and you're adding them and making sure the volumes all equal 1,000 cubic centimeters or less. Excellent job. Finish question number 5 and then log into office hours. Looking forward to seeing you. Bye.